just by show of hands. Do I have any former or active military men or women on board with us today? Awesome. Thank you very much for all your service. Can everybody give them a big round of applause? There was an Army lieutenant by the name of Zebulon Pike, and he decided at the time called Grant, he could be a great spot for an outpost. So him and his men started to climb. Unfortunately, they were caught in a blizzard, left in waist-high deep snow with only their summer uniforms. So wisely, they decided to turn back around. Shortly thereafter, Mr. Pike bravely went to fight in the War of 1812, which means he actually never got to summit the mountain that bears his name today. But after other settlers and explorers had heard of his tale and what he had accomplished, they decided to name the mountain after him in his honor.
I assumed he made it to the top. That was why it was waist high snow. Can you imagine?
With summer uniforms.
Yeah. Yeah, Dan wore his summer uniform today. So did Craig. But you got a jacket. I think it's gonna smell fresh. Oh, we're back.
That was cool.
That's a tornado.
I saw, logs down like that, but I saw several trees too.
I feel like we're going to the snowy part of the mountain. Most likely not. It's possible. I wonder whose cave that is.
Yeah, my dog.
I understand. I'm just saying.
That's how you spell green.
Hunter, stop looking at your shoes and start looking out the window.
Just a nice little view for you. That's a nice little view for you viewers. Yeah. Nothing really interesting on this side. Actually, what?
It's like influence spots, I guess.
In 1893, there is a professor who summited the mountain by the name of Catherine Lee Bates. And she was so awestruck at its beauty that when she returned to her hotel room, she was compelled to write a poem about it. Later, that poem was put to music, and America the Beautiful, as we know it, was created. And coming up shortly on the 3-seat side are some of the views we think might have inspired her to write that poem, later turned song. So we gave it the name Inspiration Point. So, if you don't have your cameras out already, this is a good chance to get them ready, because it is quite a view, especially today. It's nice and clear. Also, it's a good time usually to remind my passengers that if you really want to, you can stand in your seating area and hold on to something to take a picture, but do not cross the aisleway or walk up and down it to take that photo. Thank you.
At least get a picture out of the top while you were in clearing.
We want to do that?
You guys already said the trees look like slanted.
That's a nice view.
Too many people.
If this doesn't put you in awe, viewers, then I don't know what does.
Put your finger in.
View.
Could you put the window down? Just a moment. Let me see if I can get some.
Just for you all
You're not sure
to.
why, but we like to.
I got some good.
You guys go to the very beautiful part.
This seat was like right in the middle of my legs and pushing hard.
A lot of people go there and you can see sometimes that some lights on the format and they have like stuff going on sometimes, but other than that,
That is a view to behold. And there's some snow if you like snow. But yeah. Oh, it just looks so cool. Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A is alright.
She said she could see it.
She's on her way. I mean, never made me more proud than knowing the different fast food. You're making your uncle very proud.
Because she has a card. She leaves school and go and get lunch.
Nothing's changed in 20 years.
I think there's a little bit of snow.
What is the plan when we get up there? Are people going straight to the donuts, or are they going to go do the pictures like the donuts have?
I feel like everyone's going to it's going to be
If everybody's buying donuts.
We are just you guys.
Because if you go to inside, there's the donuts and then
Yeah,
there's
these
the
ones
shop. We got a few more minutes.
Yeah, we need like a buddy system.
Yeah.
I gotta go. Where are you guys going? Okay, I'm going that way. Now, what's crazy is they talk every single day up until this day, 3 hours a day. All Emmy, Addison, the Hunter, 3 hours each night.
There's snow there. I know. That looks awesome.
If you're looking off the 3-seat side and notice that body of water down there, that is Lake Moraine. It's the only naturally occurring body of water that's today. We'll see other man-made reservoirs, but Lake Moraine was left there for the last ice age after the glacier melted off.
Look at
And if you're looking
that.
at it thinking to yourself, it doesn't look all that naturally occurring. That's because Colorado reinforced the banks to increase its volume. Also coming up on the 3-seat side, also down at track level, you might notice one tree that's particularly gnarly. It's all twisted up at the trunk.
Snow.
Right at the bottom of the base of the
Snow.
tree. It's kind of half dead and half alive. And if you're looking at the correct tree, that would be a bristlecone pine. It's the oldest tree that we know of at approximately 22,500 years old.
I can't wait to. I know who I'm
And I get a lot of questions about what makes this cog railway so special, so allow me to give you one reason why it's special. We
A
are
little bit more of a
cog
good
railway
view.
in America, taking you to the 14,115 feet high peak. And the only reason we're able to accomplish this is because of a very special piece of equipment we have called a rack rail. So when you were down at the depot, if you looked down at the tracks, you would notice the T-rails on the outside. That's pretty standard stuff. But the rack rail in the middle connects to multiple cog wheels underneath the floor. And that's what's getting us up these steep grades. An average adhesion railway can only handle a grade of around 4%. We are currently climbing one of 25%. And if you think that's steep, you're not wrong. But there are cog railways in Switzerland that climb grades of over 40%.
Well, you're right there.
It's more of a view.
And directly off to the 3-seat side, if you notice that only mountain over there with antennas on it, to the left of that with that bare face slope towards us, we like to call that one Calendar Mountain, because it stands exactly 12,365 feet tall. And it's is also a perfect example of tree line, where it's not a dead set line. It is more of a rough estimate of where trees stop growing. The last ones usually poke out around 11,500 feet.
Yeah, there's a little line. That's nice. More of a nice view. Something's been gone. Sorry. My options there.
So we are approaching a point in the trip where you might notice the wind picking up. So if you are feeling a little chilly or notice your neighbor has turned blue, feel free to take the black handles on the windows and push them all the way up. Because we are approaching a point, and it definitely earned its name because we have fox winds over 100 miles an hour up here.
That sounds different. More of a...
Have you seen the people jumping over No.
Also, it's around this time and until we reach the summit that you might notice a chunky bird dog looking type of animal, or a beaver with a different type of tail, or another way to describe them, and those would be marmots. So, if you have seen one or do see one, now you know what you're looking at.
If I miss anything, please comment
So
down
I've been
below.
noticing some of you guys are eating some food, and I know that I said, at least, not sure if you heard, but there is no outside food or beverage allowed on the train. So if you did somehow sneak it past me, I guess congratulations to you, but please at least do me the favor of not making a big mess with it, because A, I am the cleanup crew, so I would appreciate not having to clean up after all of you. Also, it's not really that fair to all the people behind you if you spill and then it runs down onto their seat and all their stuff. So please just be as respectful as possible. Or I would prefer it if you just put it away.
What did you see?
That's nine. That looks odd.
It's on that second one over
There
here.
was another one over here.
You know those videos where like those like little rodent creatures like scream or like that's that.
Ooh. This. Windy Point elevation.
Hey guys, there's one over here, right up here.
Farm down a little.
There's one of the animals right here, guys. Like, oh, he just went in the hole. He just went in the hole.
Everybody else.
Yeah, you gotta walk the rest of the way.
So now that the train has come to a full and complete stop, if you like to stand up and stretch your legs and take some pictures, feel free to do so. But when that downbound train comes, which it will be coming, I'm going to need everybody to get in their seats as quickly as possible when I tell you to get back in your seats. Thank you.
Oh, brother.
Nice.
a train to go down.
I don't drink more left.
Alrighty, as you can see, that downbound train is coming around the curve. So, we need everybody to start heading back to their seats.
I didn't get pictures of him because that angle all I get is a glare. And he went in the hole right
Also, this train will be passing us on our 3 seat side, so feel free to wave at them as we pass.
I stood up and I'm like, yeah, my head feels like it. My head exploded. It's a
I'm gonna pause the recording. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be like an hour-long video.
right on the log right there.
So, real quickly, ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your undivided attention for a brief moment, once again, I'm going to be going over what's going on at the summit when we get there. So, this is information you're definitely going to want to have.
You see him, guys? He's right here standing up.
Boarding will begin at 11:10, and we will be leaving at 11:20. What time does boarding begin? 11:10. What time are we leaving? 11:30. Awesome. Do you have any idea what we might call someone who tries to board after 11:10? Late is a fantastic guess. We like to call them hikers.
Dang, that's what a hike.
Now you will have 2 warnings before you become an accidental hiker. The first one will be at 10 minutes. And you'll know because Bree will blow the horn 3 times, letting you know it's time to start walking back to the train. The next one will be at 5 minutes, and you'll know because Bree will blow the horn for 1 long, loud blast, letting you know it's time to run back to the train. So just a recap. At 10 minutes, 3 whistles. At 5 minutes, 1 long whistle. Also, it might not be a bad idea to take those times, plug them into your phone so you ensure you don't miss the train.
I'll definitely be able to hear the whistles.
All display.
Good night. Okay, 72 bucks in taxes to sit here and just it's my baby.
Oh my God! Look how much snow there is.
That's the route we're taking right there.
6,000.
He's not driving this time. Hey, guys, you're not driving this time. Like you were
Yeah,
in the
we
highway.
get a touch snow.
Well, we'll see where it is. I know you get to hike a little bit around.
Yeah, I want to touch snow.
So we're approaching a very unique point in the trip. It's the time we have views of hundreds of miles on both the 3 and 2 seat side. Off to the 3 seat side, you're going to have quite a few mountain ranges to look at. But the one all the way in the back is still pretty snow-capped, that you can only see the tippy top of, is actually part of the Continental Divide. And some people might wonder what makes the Continental Divide so special. It is considered to be the backbone of the Americas, running from the northernmost point to the southernmost point. And depending on what side of it the water lands on, east or west, decides if that water is going to end up in the Atlantic Ocean or the Pacific Ocean.
Nice.
And off to the 2 seat side, you're going to have a great view of Colorado Springs, the Black Forest, and on the clearest of days, even the Kansas border.
That's a few miles away. I see Kansas. It's because there's nothing there, right?
So what are the chances that I have anybody on board today from the Lone Star State of Texas? Some welcome to Colorado. So I've been told by plenty of you Texans that everything is just so much bigger and so much better out there in Texas. And I hope you don't believe that still. But just in case you do, take a look off to the 2-seat side and you'll notice what we call in Colorado gravel.
That's some big gravel.
That's some big gravel right there. Imagine scraping your knee on that. Ouch. That'd be a big ouchie if you scraped on gravel that big. Gravel rocks are like about that big. These guys are like probably the size of my head. Maybe the size of my entire body. Honestly, that would be really ouchy if someone threw a rock off of this mountain and it randomly hits you. And it randomly hit someone somehow. Ow. That would probably knock me out cold.
I kind of did too, and I went when we were up there, but I.
As you're getting higher, the pressure
is pushing whatever it is.
It gets a high of 73. One day is 83. Oh, that's like it's 86.
Bright early at 10 a.m.
Stairs. God stairs. You say tomato, I say tomato. I don't say tomato.
That's where it's a human. Yeah.
Along the way. But if you're looking off to the 3-seat side, I notice one that looks just a little bit out of place because it has a flat top, no trees, and appears to have stairs climbing all the way up to the top. That is Victor and Cripple Creek gold mine, and on average they pull around $1 million a day worth of precious metals out of it, making it one of the most lucrative mines ever. And yes, it still is active to this day, if you were wondering. And if you look down and back towards the tree slightly, you notice that winding dirt road cutting through them and going outwards. That is still the caretaker's driveway.
Alright guys, I'm gonna pause the video right here. Don't worry, I'm not ending the video here. But yeah. See you when we reach the summit.
Which is just one of many along the Pikes Peak Highway, which is the same road they use in the Pikes Peak Hill Climb race. which is the second oldest race in America, following the Indy 500. And the current record holder for that race is a French man by the name of Romain Dumas, and he broke the thought unbeatable 8-minute mark at 7 minutes 57 seconds. It was clocked doing over 90 miles an hour in the hairpin turns and 200 on the straightaways. To put that into perspective, it would take you roughly an hour and a half to drive the posted speed limit one way, and there are no guardrails the entire time.
Whoa. That's just stunning. It's also him being brave and reckless at the same time. No, he's being brave and reckless. Oh, flip, I forgot I'm recording.
Food or beverage, I won't be so lenient with it on the way back down, because like I said, I really don't want to have to pick up after 200 people, because I am the cleanup crew. And also, for all those brave souls out there that haven't done it, can you please go ahead and close your windows for me now? Because we want to come back to a warm train, not a big red refrigerator. And once all those windows are closed, if I could have everybody sit and stay in their seats until the train comes to a full and complete stop, and you will know that has happened because Bree will honk the horn and open the doors for us. And once everybody is off the train, we will close the doors once again, but they will not be locked. So if you want to come back early, feel free to do so. Simply push the button on the outside of the doors will open, and you can come right in. But congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. You are officially at the top of America's mountain, so give yourselves a round of applause.
I know, I'm done. Okay guys, I need to pause the video for a second. Okay, I'm back. Look at that view. Okay, we've arrived at the top.
Okay, let's see who falls down. I know, and it's probably going to be me. Wow.
Yeah, I need a little time to adjust, but I'm okay. I'm gonna pause the video until we get. Okay, so we're outside the train. This is what we were driving in, or riding in. Very nice.